grand
right
from absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Just through smart entrepreneurship. Speaking of making tons of money just by being smart, joining us right now, former Sacramento King. I believe he's back home. It looks like in the background, Kenny Thomas.
Yes, sir.
Morning, Kenny. Hi.
How you guys doing, man?
Great.
What's up?
We're good. How are you?
Man, I feel like I haven't seen you guys in forever. Man, I'm good. Back in Sacramento at the crib. Obviously, you can tell by the background, Dave. Way to pay attention.
No, it wasn't the background, Kenny. It's by your internet coming in and out. I hadn't even looked at you yet.
It is not coming in and out. What are you talking about?
We had a little bit of a bobble there, but I think we're back. It's okay. No turnover, and glad to have you back in Sacramento, Kenny.
What? Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. What's up, Jason?
How are you?
I feel like I haven't seen you forever, man. How are you?
I'm good, Kenny. Are you enjoying these NBA finals?
Yeah, I am. It's been nice because I didn't really expect Miami to win that second game. Very surprising. But the way Michael Malone handled his team, I totally get it. But I like how Miami has totally made this into a series. And I don't know if you guys saw this, but Tyler Hero is like, I don't know if I really want to come back because he doesn't want to interrupt the chemistry right now. You got to.
How do you feel about that? Do you respect that?
You got to respect that, but this is a guy that can put up some points real quick, right? And he's a great shooter. But Robinson's been playing pretty good, so I mean, obviously Hero's a better player, but Robinson's been playing great ball, so I think they should kind of roll it out. And if it gets a little closer or whatever, I think they might as well just bring him back. But we'll see.
Surprised to hear you say that. Not that I disagree with you. And obviously Tyler Hero isn't any of these guys, of course. But, imagine Kobe saying that, Michael saying that. Imagine, a lot of these crazy, hell, imagine Jimmy Butler saying that. Like, hey, I don't want to mess with the chemistry. I feel like it isn't part of being an elite athlete like you, like so many others that played the great game. Like, shouldn't you feel like, hell yeah, I want to come back. If I was back, we'd be up 2-0.
Yeah, everybody's built different, man. I feel like these kids are totally different now. I'm not putting myself in the category of those names you said, obviously, but you obviously want to be a part of something that's happening, and you think that he would want to get on the floor. I was a little surprised that he said it. I don't think I would have put that out there because I feel like if I was ready and have an opportunity to be able to play on that kind of platform in that environment, I'm going to come back.
Yeah.
It's kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah, Kenny, I'm thinking about now they changed to Miami, which traditionally I would say has a pretty good home court advantage because, what are the stories? The South Beach flu, road teams all get caught up in the Miami life. Now, that shouldn't happen now, but in your time in the NBA, bigger home court advantage when you were a visiting team? Was it in Denver with that altitude or in Miami with the distractions?
I think with me being in New Mexico, that elevation is a huge factor. And then when you go up there to Denver, it's even higher. And playing there back in the day, there was a time to where Hakeem Olajuwon had an oxygen tank behind the bench. Back when I was on the Rockets because it affects you that much. And I used to train there in the summer, so it didn't affect me like that much. But coming to Miami, man, those fans have been nice and been very supportive because Miami's not supposed to be there right now. Let's just keep it 100. But the adversity and everything that happened there during the season with Jimmy Butler and Stross, Eric, the head coach, about to have their moment, man. The fact that they bounced back, that shows a lot of character because it's not about an individual, it's about the whole team.
Kenny Thomas with us. Did you ever get in any trouble? I mean, trouble, but you ever do any partying in Miami when you played?
Have a night?
Of course I did, Dave. You were probably there with me. Come on, man. We've had some moments.
Okay, so no, this is true. What was the like? You may not even remember for obvious reasons, but what was like the craziest night you had like before a game or something when you were playing? Man. You can talk about it. You're not going to get fined. You're not going to get suspended.
No. Yeah, I'm like, but people are listening.
Yeah, listen, you were a young kid with millions of dollars on the road with friends. If anyone holds it against you, it's because they're jealous.
Man, we had fun.
Yeah.
Put it like this: me and my best friend Adam. Like I used to, and some other guy, Scotty. They're all here in Sacramento, and we used to take trips. And this one particular trip in Miami, it was Adam's birthday, so I was like, Adam, let's go to Miami. So we went to Miami, and we had fun, man. It ended up being a situation to where a phone was broke, like it wasn't working, and the next thing you know, it's being tossed into the river off the balcony. Like around 4 o'clock in the morning, and then next thing you know, we got to go get another phone.
I know that story. Kenny went to the local Applebee's down there in South Beach.
I know you're not a meteorologist, Kenny, so I'll ask it this way. I know you're not a weatherman. I'll ask it this way. Did you ever, throughout your career, did you ever manage to make it rain?
Oh, of course.
Bad baby.
Dave, I think you're in the corner, bud. We always, hey,
He's always there.
there were so many things we did. Oh my goodness, like, but I heard some stories about the Chris Webber days. How they used to have so much fun. Doug Christie and all those guys.
Oh, I would imagine so. Ask him one day about the story of the upper decker. They'll tell you.
I might even be able to ask Mike Bibby this year if he comes back on the show, if I remember when the season starts. Man, Dave, there's a lot of times totally different places to where even Minnesota, we turned that into fun probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta have your fun on the road.
I guess.
Right.
Well, that's where Prince was from.
Yeah, true.
There's a couple
True.
clubs in Minnesota. That's all right.
Kenny, something Dave and I were talking about earlier, because this was a report here that Dwight Howard says he'd like to come back in the league, but he specifically highlighted the Kings, said he'd like to come back and play for the Sacramento Kings. What was your reaction to that?
Man, thanks for bringing that up, because as the morning was going on, and then I saw it more and more, obviously on social media, I'm like, it might not be a bad fit, especially being able to come off the bench probably and give about 10, 15 minutes, shot blocker, protect the paint, and run the floor, easy buckets, like that type thing, not Dwight Howard over there shooting threes, not that he can't, but like I don't think that Mike Brown would put him in a role to be able to be out on the perimeter, but being able to come in and give some solid minutes, shot blocker, which is what I think is needed, I would say yes. I would say yes, honestly.
All right, real quick, game tonight, 5:30. Who needs to win more? Miami at home, Denver on the road?
Miami needs to win, because
we agree.
Being able to sustain all the weapons and the chemistry that Denver has, I think it's going to be tough for a 7-game series. So once again, Miami went into Denver and capitalized on game 2. They obviously have to get both of these, which I don't think it's going to happen. And Jokic, man, he hasn't even like scratched the surface of him actually scoring. It's going to be interesting to see how he goes on the road, and if he's able to obviously show that he's that guy that can dominate from a scoring perspective, because he's going to be able to get his team involved. It's just a matter of how he's going to come out. And if he has that 40, 50-point game, there's no way Miami's going to win.
You played the better part. I know you played, I think, 2 halves of a season and then a full season, if I'm right, with Philly. Got traded to Philly that half of the season, played a full season. Then, so I'm stepping on Jason's bit here, but I kind of have to. We have a bit at the end of every show called Celebrity Birthdays. And I know you know this guy a little bit, so I'm gonna put you on the spot here. Happy birthday to the answer, Allen Iverson. Kenny Thomas, how old is Allen Iverson today?
Okay, I played against him in Georgetown when he was a freshman when I was in college. We almost beat them in the second round.
It almost doesn't,
I'm 45. Screw you, Dave. And I can say screw you. That's not.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
See, I'm learning. I'm 45. I'll be 46 in July.
You're a young 45, by the way. You look great.
Appreciate you, fellas.
Not gonna lie, the goatee kind of
43. I'm going to get a haircut right now, Dave. Chill out.
I'm saying the gray and the goatee, it gives away. It's the same with me. Like if you were clean shaven, you honest to God would look 38.
Oh, I appreciate that, but I'll take like 34.
Okay, so your guess for Allen Iverson is what?
43.
I love this because so you're 45, Iverson 43. Allen Iverson, born June 7th, 1975. Allen Iverson today is 48 years old.
Oh, dang, he's older than me.
We did the math. We both, because I was doing the same thing. Honestly, if you'd asked me, I would have said you're absolutely older than Allen Iverson, but that's not the case.
Yeah, he came out. Yeah, he came out after his freshman year.
That's right.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, July 25th, my birthday. I got to throw that out there coming up.
Yeah. That's right.
Yep,
well,
46.
I mean, is there going to be a party somewhere?
I don't know. I got another tournament in New Mexico in the beginning of July in Hobbs, New Mexico. Hey, get this though. Hey, TBT. I'm coaching the UNM alumni team on ESPN July 19th through the 24th. Check us out.
Oh, the basketball tournament, the one we saw.
Yes.
Okay.
For $1 million, team enchantment. I'm coaching some ex-UNM alumni kids. It's my third year.
Awesome. If you guys win, do you get $1 million and they get $1 million each, or what?
I don't know, man. I know.
Yes, you do.
Some of it.
You know exactly.
I actually don't.
Really?
Yeah, the first year we lost in the first round, we were up by 25.
Oh no!
And then the rule changed, the Medellin rules, right? And
were you coaching that year?
Yeah, and then second, I didn't have nothing to do with that.
Okay,
they started fighting.
Take all the
credit. You won.
They started fighting. Oh,
get them together.
And then last year was in New Mexico in the pit. We won in the first round against New Mexico State alumni, and then we lost in the second round by like 2. Now we're supposed to be going to Lubbock, Texas in the middle of July, right before my birthday.
I love Lubbock, Texas in the middle of July. There's no place I'd rather be than Lubbock in July. Kenny,
it's going to be so hot, man.
It is. It's good. You know what? It's going to be lit. That's what the kids say.
Stop trying to be young, Dave.
Oh my dude. We're the same age. Remember that. That's Kenny Thomas. We love him to death. We're glad he's back home. He joins us each and every week to talk a little bit of basketball and so much more. Kenny, we'll see you in a week, and you take care.
Always, my guys. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate you guys. Bye, Dave. All right.
Bye. Wow.